there has been a huge change with Roman Reigns' future in WWE. Now, in recent months, you may have noticed Roman Reigns has been appearing on TV less and less. This is because of a brand new contract that he signed, which allows him to have a part-time schedule. Roman Reigns is very happy about this new contract because it allows him to wrestle and appear on less shows, and it allows him to make more money. But even though Roman Reigns is very happy about this new contract, WWE is not, and they're currently changing the long-term plans for Roman Reigns in WWE. Now, this new contract supposedly is a 5-year contract, so he will be in the company for 5 years on a part-time basis. And because WWE now knows this, they have to plan accordingly. And one of the long-term plans is for WrestleMania in 2023. Originally, Roman Reigns going into this pay-per-view was going to still be the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. But because of this new part-time contract, WWE, it seems, has changed their minds. They are now working on these plans to take the title off of Roman sometime before WrestleMania happens. And most likely, Roman will lose the title before 2022 comes to an end. And this is because they want to put the title onto a wrestler who can appear on both SmackDown and Raw every single week, a wrestler who has a full-time contract, instead of a part-time contract like Roman Reigns has. And because of this big change, a huge match for WrestleMania 39 next year has been changed, and Roman Reigns is not happy about it. According to insiders, when Roman Reigns appeared on SmackDown and made his return to the show after a long absence, he had a secret meeting with Vince McMahon where Vince broke some very shocking news to Roman. Vince told him that he had decided not to have Roman Reigns be the undisputed WWE Universal Champion going into WrestleMania 39. Instead, they were going to take the title off him at some point before 2022 comes to an end. And one of the reasons why Roman Reigns was so upset about this is because he thought he was going to be the champion against his cousin, The Rock, at WrestleMania 39. And Roman Reigns believed having this title on the line would make it one of the greatest WrestleMania matchups of all time. But when Vince McMahon told Roman that you're still going to face The Rock at WrestleMania 39, it just won't be for any titles. And we believe people don't care about it being a title match or not. People just care that it's The Rock versus Roman Reigns, cousin versus cousin, and that's big enough. And what we're going to do is we're probably going to have Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar for the championship at WrestleMania instead, as Brock or Cody will be the champion going to the pay-per-view instead of Roman Reigns. Well, Roman was disgusted by this news, and he told Vince McMahon that if he would have known this prior to signing this new contract, he never would have signed it. He would have just left the company, because he was promised the match would happen and it would be for his title. But now, unfortunately, it's not going to happen, and Roman Reigns' future in WWE is now in serious question. Sadly, John Cena is afraid for his life. John Cena recently returned to WWE to mark his 20th anniversary in the company, and fans were very, very excited. It was a very emotional night, and fans were happy to see him back in the company, and they're very interested to see how he's going to be involved in WWE in the coming months, as there are many different plans that could happen. John Cena himself was extremely happy with the way his return went, but after the show went off the air, his happiness quickly turned to fear. This is because of something that John did during the show that got fans very worried, and then got him very worried. So here's the situation that occurred. And this happened live on air, but some fans may not have noticed it. Towards the end of John's appearance on Raw, he began to make his exit from the arena, but then he turned his attention to the stands towards the left of the stage. And he then approached these fans, and as he did this, he began to take off his t-shirt. And he handed his t-shirt to a young fan in the audience. So after John Cena took off his t-shirt, he turned around and he faced the camera. At this point, we saw what John Cena looks like today at the age of 45, still in tremendous shape, but there seemed to be something off about his physique, something that some fans saw as troubling and worrying. So if you look at John Cena's left shoulder and kind of the collarbone area, you'll see a strange black mark that wasn't there before. It was never there when he wrestled. It was not there in his last WWE appearance. And at first, some people thought, oh, it's just lint from the shirt. But it wasn't coming off. He walked around the arena, he hugged fans, and this black mark stayed there. Fans began to wonder, what is this? This looks concerning. So many fans tweeted at John Cena, and they told him to get this black mark checked out, as it could be a suspicious mole. And moles can either just be a beauty mark, and they're harmless, or sometimes they can be very serious and sometimes deadly. And early detection is the best defense. Well, John Cena never really noticed it, but when fans pointed this out, he went to the doctor and they removed it, and now they sent it in for tests. And he has not gotten the test back yet. He is happy they got it removed, and John Cena hopes that the test results come back negative. But as always, John Cena is trying to remain upbeat and look on the bright side. He doesn't think it's going to be anything bad, but he did remark to close friends that he is scared, because when you're sitting and waiting at home for test results of something that could be serious, it is frightening. But luckily, he has the best doctors and the best medical care. He knows he's going to be in good hands, and it could just be a harmless black mark or a harmless mole. But he is thankful for fans for pointing it out to him, so he could at least go and make sure it was nothing serious. But he'll get the test results soon, and he'll find out for sure what exactly it is. What are your thoughts about the rumor that Roman Reigns will not be the champion going into WrestleMania 39 against his cousin, The Rock? And what are your thoughts about the health scare that John Cena had during his comeback to WWE? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.